Hey, I'm Angie and I am your orthodontic coach for Embrace Consulting. I'm here to help you in all facets of flowability in your practice. So when I was ready to start my new website, I felt that after being in the industry for so many years, that the company Kaleidoscope actually was always calling my name to build a website with them. Their communication to the website, their information at instilling products within your office, the way they design the product, and they actually had more of a feel that they really understand orthodontics all around. And so when I decided to start my new website, I felt that Kaleidoscope was definitely the product that I wanted to use for my consulting services. Well, one of the things I loved about Kaleidoscope is they don't only want to build a website for you, they want to know what you feel, what is it that you're looking for. And they were very open to my crazy ideas because I am an open box. I don't think inside the box, I think outside of the box. And that's where I really connected with them. I gave them my color scheme, the kind of writing, the kind of feel that I wanted my website to be. And that is one of the things that I loved about Kaleidoscope is that they listen to you, they implement the ideas that you have, and their communication is outstanding. Actually, they were phenomenal to work with. Actually, they gave me more insight on what I needed to have into my website than I even knew. I'm really good at marketing within an office, but literally websites are not my cup of tea. I do look at them, I do engage in them, but Kaleidoscope gave me more clues on how to really build my website to the tier that it is now today. Definitely, as soon as we sent out an email, within 24 hours, we were getting a response. If we needed to schedule a time to talk to them, they were excellent on communication, which that is one of the things that I did see lacking in other services that I have worked with. And Kaleidoscope's communication skills and connecting with you was outstanding. Well, actually, I kind of gave all my stuff to my daughter, which she does a lot of my marketing on social media. And whenever I would see something, I would tell my daughter, and she was the one that had more active communication with Kaleidoscope. But when I did see the email threads and everything, it was seamless, which that is what I needed. I needed to work with a company that had seamless communication. Oh, she actually loved it because she did work with other companies before with my previous company. And she actually loved the communication with Kaleidoscope. And she said, Mom, this is so much nicer. And I just love the way they have really put this all together. So I was very pleased that she had the same experience that I had had previously with Kaleidoscope, with other products that Kaleidoscope offers besides websites. Time factor, I think, was kind of my fault because I was traveling a lot. So it was hard for me to get certain components that a Kaleidoscope actually needed. But literally as I gave, or as Taylor gave content that Kaleidoscope requested, they were on point with it. They were literally on point. So I feel like they put things together way faster than I even expected. So if it took time for them to be able to put it, it's because I was not providing some of the information that they needed. But once I did provide that information, they were on point with it. I was actually surprised at how fast a turnaround they got as they got their information. I felt like their turnaround time was so quick, and there was literally very minor things that I felt needed to be improved on. That to me was a big relief because I feel my time is very limited. And so I love the experience that I had with Kaleidoscope. Well, I would tell them, first of all, with any website, there are things that you need to have ready. So when you're going to do a website, there are things that you need to understand what you need. You need to understand your branding. You need to understand what is it that my my website is going to give to my customer. And to me, that's the first step. And then the second step is really make sure you make a connection with the company you work with. I feel like Kaleidoscope definitely, it wants to understand what it is that you want, and they are a great resource to guide you through your website updating and experience. When I first was introduced as Kaleidoscope, they were a company that did videos in offices to promote either products or engage in social media onto your offices. That was like in-house marketing within your office. And I actually, when I go into an office, I feel like a waiting room, or even sometimes in the operatory, educational videos should be going on at all times, and connection and making sure that the patients are not bored in those areas. That's how I was introduced to Kaleidoscope. Their educational videos on either you need to know products, what products you use in the office, if you want games going through it for kids to be engaging with. I felt like it was a phenomenal product. I actually used to tell doctors' offices all the time that they needed that product in their office. I even would suggest for them to have a TV that was looking out to the street, so as people drove by, they could see the monitors going on what kind of services that the offices do provide in that office. Because remember, just orthodontics is not just about braces. It's about creating smiles, changing people's lives. And now, ortho has gone to a wider range of services, because it used to ideally focus on kids. And now adults are doing orthodontics, and adults right now, for me, are doing what they call a reconstruction smile. So they may be working with a dentist to do implants, but they need an orthodontist to prep that place. If you're offering that kind of service in orthodontics, you should be letting parents know about that service. Also, I love the videos and the little clips that Kaleidoscope puts in there. It's just phenomenal. And I know that they also have your social media that will merge into whatever you're doing. So if you have an active social media, you can actually merge that into what's going on your video imaging that you have throughout your office. And that's how I was introduced. And then when they actually merged into having a website, I was like, oh, wow, this is the best company to do it with, because they understand ortho. Remember that your website is the heart of your practice. It's not the first place that most people go to. The first place they usually go to now is social media, and then they go into your website, because social media kind of gives them a connection of how your office operates. But then they go into your website, and the website should reflect who you are. And if that's what you're looking for, Kaleidoscope will find the heartbeat to your practice.